Welcome back to Let's Play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. This is kicking off day 3 of recording, just for an idea of how much this one has actually hooked me. So today we are chasing after, what's his name? Stanville, Barter's Library, Ogre Mage... Is there no marked quest for this? Ogre Mage, Barga's Library, Largest Anvil, Herbs for Ether, Undead Curse, Solberg. There we go. It's at a weird place in the quest log. We're looking for Archmage Solberg because there's a bit of a demon problem at the Tower of Magi. And he is going to be, yes, if I read the quest log, it would tell me southwest. Technically, the actual message only said the lava pits, which... a bit... Oh, wait. Where the ruddy... Do I need to bring a boat up here? It feels like that's what I need to do to get there. Yeah, the lava pit is there. I need to go bring my frickin' boat. I believe I left over in Silvar. I don't know if there's ever going to be a solution to that cow encounter, or if that's just flavor. It feels too persistent to just be flavor, though. Alright, so let's head up. So let's head up here. Try and navigate these waters. Alright, that's just going to take me up to this waterfall, which I don't think I can go up. We're at the base of a huge spire of rock with a large spring at the top. Clear, glittering water, gleaming eagerly in the shine of the glowing fungus above, showers down in a crystalline cascade. From here it flows south to the enormous underground sea. Oh, there's a way in there. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a slight detour. Oh! Crystal Cavern. The sight before you takes your breath away. This large hidden cave is filled with large flawless quartz crystals covering the floor and walls. They catch your light and reflect it back in a blinding rainbow. The crystals hum and vibrate gently. The sound and motion is almost, but not quite, soothing. It's not hard to figure out what the problem is. Near the cave entrance, vandals have broken off a bunch of the crystals. The damage is interfering with the soothing effect of the crystal vibrations. Repair the damage. There are 6 crystals missing, and how many do we have? 3. Wow, okay. They're either spread further out than I think, or some are better hidden. But still. We have that actual goal. Really? You're really gonna... I can't even respect the effort. That's just desperate on your part. Work some click boxes. Yep, can't go up the waterfall. So I guess let's follow this coast. I am going to attempt the Slizerikai Fortress sooner than later. Probably before going to the castle, just because, like, come on. I've gained a couple of levels. I have not really improved my equipment, but mean, I've improved my skills. I have access to some more tunnels. I don't think this is quite what I'm looking for. This is a grisly sight. You found dozens of humanoid bodies, human, Nephilim, and Slith, wrapped in webs and sucked dry. Among the debris, you find a scroll tube. Take it. A scroll of eternal life. Pretty ironic. Which I assume is, you know, the idea. So this. Grokk's Peninsula, discovered by Grokk in the name of the Glorious Empire, year 2234. Isn't a Grokk a creature in Geneforge? By this tiny lake, you find a small stone cottage. There are no signs of life, and the door has been smashed in. It's deathly quiet. Walk inside. The cottage has been thoroughly looted. You have no idea who might have lived here. There's no dried blood, so the resident probably escaped before the attackers arrived. Whoever lived here, he or she was probably a mage of some sort. There are papers scattered everywhere, some of which are covered with strange writing. Examine them. Whoever lived here was doing research on the art of potion making. Fortunately, you're familiar with the magical script. Sorry. The notes are written. You find among the scraps a recipe for something called grey mold salve. It's a very complicated recipe. If you told an alchemist of sufficient skill, he could make the salve for you. Wasn't someone looking for grey mold specifically to make that? Like the person actually running the atelier in the Mage's Tower? An armed group of an unknown species clearly met a grisly fate here. You can't tell what they were. The battle took place months ago. Nothing of value remains. There's only stains and fragments of bone. This isn't exactly leading me where I wanted to go, but still something. I mean, there is clearly river. That will lead in there. That is some cave slimes. I don't know if they drop... They are gray slimes. They may drop gray... I don't know. They do not drop gray. Get an item there. A terror wand. Now I know to keep an eye out for those little sand piles. There are several guards stationed here, keeping watch over the entrance to these secluded caverns. They aren't soldiers of Avernum, they're just ordinary folks with crude armor and bent weapons. After some discussion, they decide to let you pass. You aren't Sliths, and they probably wouldn't be able to stop you even if they tried. What's the... Oh. In this secluded tunnel, you find a mine. A group of pale, muscular humans watches you carefully. All of them are armed, ready to defend themselves against brigands and Slith raiders. They wait quietly for you to make the first move. Do some shopping. You eventually convince them you mean them no harm. They invite you in to find out news of the outside world. After a while, they explain what they're doing here. These tunnels contain a variety of gemstones, and they're exposing themselves to great risk to mine them out. They hope to get rich before the Sliths find them. As you leave, they offer to sell you some of their findings. Battle Crystal, Battle Blessing to all allies, which is Spine Shield Regen. Purging Crystal, AoE Curing. 2 very reasonable piercing crystals. Yes, I will. I have no need for the rest of these. What about up here? Approach and talk to them. When you get closer, they draw their weapons. They must be worried that you're thieves, and they don't want to give you a chance to prove otherwise. Rather than provoke a fight with a group of Avernites, you leave. Maybe that's a reputation check, or maybe it's a quest-specific thing. Either way. My understanding is basically I'm good if I stay on the east side of this river. But I don't know what that is. The floor of this cave is covered with thick ice, making it difficult to maneuver. A clump of writhing blue worms lurks at the far corner, taking delicate bites from the frozen remains of one of their victims. The sightless, mindless beasts have not yet detected your approach. Frozen worm. Okay, they're reasonably tough. They are quite tough. I'm not going to mess with that. Indeed, I'm going to stick to this side of the river. Oh. Thank you. Pathfinding is a little wonky on the boat. Ha! Oh. Well, heck with it. Let's keep exploring these tunnels. Eventually I'll find something. There's a spring here. No interaction there. You start to notice an increased incidence of spiderwebs in this section of the tunnels. This is matched by a noticeable absence of small lizards and other creatures. There must be lots of spiders around here. I don't know if spiders are a tier of enemy that I can handle. Let's find out, I guess. Curing potion. You stumble up into a group of Avernate soldiers who have gotten themselves into a difficult situation. They're surrounded by spiders who seem intent on attacking them. Really? No soldiers? Okay. Ooh, the RNA. Those are the magic ones. Let's throw a daze at the group. No, the RNA... Oh, there are some soldiers just back here. Clearly I have a different idea of what surrounded means than Jeff. Take out the RNA. Why did that spider summon a wolf? Sorry, a warg. Ground. The fight concluded. The soldiers thank you heartily for your help, and they gather up their fallen and move quickly back to their base. I know that feels like that should be a red plus. But... I don't plan to go into Fort Draco today. I'm just doing the surroundings because that's where I've been led by the river. This cave is filled with spiderwebs strung from stalagmite to stalagmite. The webs are new and occupied. Fortunately, the large spiders hanging from the reins don't seem to be paying attention to you. There's a body hanging from the webs here, long ago sucked dry. Through the thick white husk surrounding the carcass, you can see a bone wand still in the corpse's hand. Take it. Cut through the husk and retrieve the wand. Your action causes the webs to vibrate. The vibrations attract the attention of several visitors. They are hungry. Man, you didn't think to, like, burn the web? You can actually, like, one-shot the smaller ones. Go ahead and do that. This is honestly a fiery wand moment. Really? That wasn't enough. Okay. Oh, there's one over here. But I did get an oozing wand out of it. An acid rain is very nice to have. Take that out of context. There's a fair amount of mining and manufacturing in the Fort Draco area, thus, understandably, there are plenty of guards wandering around to protect the region's wealth. The guards examine you long enough to satisfy themselves that you don't match the descriptions of any known bandits, they then move on. There's an abandoned mine here. Its entrance almost but not quite blocked by rubble. Walk inside. You try to do a thorough search, but there are too many twisty tunnels. You eventually give up and leave. Excuse you. Oh, I see. There was an entrance there. I need cave lore for that. Find a mine. Several dozen... Or I need a quest. It's unfortunately not clear when something is a stat check and when it's a quest check. And that knowledge would really help me to inform my decisions. You find a mine. Several dozen strong, sweaty men and women are working hard, hauling ore out and empty carts in. They don't give you a second look. They're too busy supplying Avernum with precious, valuable metal. Walk inside. You enter the mine and poke around for a little while. The operations are crude but effective. Iron ore is chipped out of the walls and hauled out in carts where it's taken to Fort Draco for processing. Uninvited, you explore for a little while. Soon, however, guards appear and escort you out. Inside. Same. I mean, I gotta find something unseemly at some point, right? I guess not. Ooh, reusing wand. Venomous worms. Wow, that's a tanky giant. I hit physical blow. Or well-aimed blow. I should unmark that, honestly. I mean, I guess let's continue exploring the Fort Draco area. Since we're here. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but... Mapping is mapping. Spider Cave. That'll be the Fort Draco quest, I'm assuming. I do kind of dig the formatting of this game, you know. There's some minor jobs, but there's one major job for each town. It's to do with a nearby dungeon. Basic stuff. Aranea lair? They have a separate lair. Neat. Alright. Let's keep going along the river. I'm really starting to think there's not going to be an inlet. Yeah, that's coming from a spring there, it looks like. So I'm going to have to figure out some other way to get over to the lava pit. But I enjoy dispelling Fog of War in maps. I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 1 quite a lot. And that's most of what that game is. Yeah, okay. So that's just a spring. Comes on down. Goes on over. There's never really any inlet from the primary river. So that means there's going to be some other entrance. So let's go ahead and dock near enough to Fort Draco. Just past the spider layers. No big deal. group of spiders watching you warily. They seem quite intelligent. As they try to figure out how to react to you, you notice they're gathered around something as if to hide it. It's spider stabbing time. I am not at all concerned with killing the ads until I've slain all of the RMA. I do wish the cavern floor was a different color, so it was easier to read the text. And alright, let's see. Let's be very careful here. 2, 5, 6, stab. You don't really have much of an option. Okay, never mind. Those ooze crawlers are a lot tougher than I thought they were going to be. Young ogre. Why is that something you can summon? You're a spider. What? Like, throw a daze there. Did anything get dazed? That one did. Oops. Okay. There's one more down. I guess throw a fiery wand to finish that ooze crawler, and you didn't aim quite right, I guess. And by you, I mean I. Get you healed because you are not in too bad of a situation right now. You fire on that one. Nice. Kill. Burninate you, I guess. You step back and fire. Take you down in one go. Burninate. Okay. Victorious, you cut open the webs and try to figure out what it was the spiders were trying to hide from you. A dead Nephilim. Find some coins in his satchel and a leather belt around his waist. Girdle of nimbleness and 130 coin. One person. You just have a studded belt. This gives you an extra point of dexterity. That thing that I am entirely building you around. Well, that's the Fort Draco area cleared except for the dungeons, so that's... Oh, you regenerate health as you walk for first aid. Neat. Alright, let's head this way and try to figure out where our path is. It might be as simple as, oh, you discover a path. It's like, obviously, you know, I can't cross that. Oh god. Is it just... There's not going to be a path through a dungeon. This game wouldn't do it, I think. What else would I get there? That's Goblin Cave. Let's examine the other end of that river, I guess. So we can't get in from the north. I don't think we're going to get in anywhere else. So, okay, we're not going to actually find him this time, but we did some exploration there. However, I do remember I come up here. Up here is tool use. I don't think I have. So that's 1, 6, 7, 8. I would need one more point of tool use. You have a level up anyway, though. Alright, I'm going to give you some more dexterity. I'm going to give you... You have quick action already, so go ahead and go dual... You're not dual wielding, are you? Why did I give you dual wielding? I guess it's an option. Dexterity, lethal blow, melee weapons. And both fingers too. Dexterity. Intelligence, rather. Honestly, at this point, I kind of just want you going Priest and Mage so I can get you to the really cool stuff. Another point of summoning focus, for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our trap disabling before we head down there and use a piercing crystal. Disarm it. Money and money. There's no way I'm getting spotted. That was 500 coins, by the way. That's a lot of money. I find it funny that some of it was marked as stealing and some wasn't, though. Look inside the box. In it you find dozens of sacks, which seem to contain the town's petty cash fund. Gold and silver spills out through torn seams. It's impressive. Your normally calm adventurer's mind begins to be clouded with greed. That is an obvious trap. There's a box here. Someone carelessly left it open, making the gloves inside clearly and tantalizingly visible. Someone has etched magical glyphs around the edge of the box. Decoration or powerful rewards to punish the thief. There's only one way to find out. Take. Okay, yep. And take. Apparently not all traps in this place are mechanical. Explosions rock the cavern. Rocks fall from the roof. Some of the gas forms into translucent figures. It's all very unpleasant. If it's any consolation, the trap is gone now. Okay, yeah. I feel like you might be expected to be a bit higher end if you have 9 mechanics. Well, now we know. So let's head down here. Chambers of Thentria. All must be tested. All who challenge her will be slain. Is that piercing crystal? You enter a concealed chamber under the city of Formello. A rank reptilian spell. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. A rank reptilian smell hangs heavily in the air. You can also hear deep breathing. It comes from the entrance to the pen to the north. Whoever is down here, they are determined to preserve their own privacy. Dantria's sent you to move up one and big swing. Melee range, big swing. Move up here and War Blessing. Dang it. You move up here and shoot. Attack. Attack. Protection. Shoot. Shoot. At a riposte, at least. Heal. Attack. Just attack. Burninate. Immune. Should have figured it's got a red sprite. Shoot. And it falls. We get a ruby. And in the nest is a gold ring and a healing potion. Let's go leave and re-enter town. You pass the test. You enter a round chamber and find yourself in surprising luxury. Polished hardwood floors, brought with great difficulty from the surface, vases, tapestries, glowing crystals, everything necessary to create a small island of surface luxury in this savage land. A sorcerer sits on a throne by the north wall, watching with great interest. She's very pale. She's been down here a while. The crown symbol of the Empire is prominent on her chest. You can understand why she is hiding. If she emerged in public, she would be attacked in moments. She says, "Greeting, Avernum. Welcome to the lair of Thentria. You passed the first of my tests. Perhaps, if you are suitable, we might do a little business. Behave yourself and stay out of my private chambers, or I will be forced to destroy you." Four massive golems stand in the circles to the south, ready to protect their mistress. Thentria watches you with fascination from her throne. More young Avernites. Recent arrivals, yes? She makes no attempt to conceal the symbol of the Empire on her chest. You people of the underworld are so fascinating, so proud. Come closer, let me get a look at you. What are you doing down here? She stares at you, lost in thought, then she nods. Yes, I have heard of you. My agents have heard whispers of your adventures. We may be of use to each other. Why am I here? I am an envoy, a diplomat of sorts, here with the knowledge and permission of your king. Ask the mayor above if you do not believe me. And now to business. You're an envoy? Yes, of the Empire, hiding down here and waiting for potential helpers to come to me. Why would Avernum ever help the Empire? In return for goods. Magic, medicine, books. We bribe you with the minor treasures of the surface, and you do little things to help us in return. How about returning us to the surface? Not that good a reward. Your banishment to the underworld is lifelong. Instead, we make your exile more safe and pleasant. You say your presence here is known? Of course it is. Ask the mayor above if you do not believe me. Avernum and the Empire are not at war. We still have relations, and your leaders know that you will need trinkets I offer to survive. You communicate with the Empire. They have their ways to communicate their wishes to me. Then I send messages of success to them. They send rewards down through the portal. By the way, don't enter my private chambers. If you do, I must punish you severely. How will you return to the Empire when your time here is done? Her smile turns very cold. That is not for you to know, Avernite. The Empire has knowledge and power beyond your comprehension. What are these golems? My defenders, you'll mind your manners and stay out of my chambers while you are here. I am a diplomat. We're standing on Empire land now. How do you pass your time down here? It is tedious, I confess. I am alone and shunned. I must hide here. I do have a few books. You said we can be of use to each other. Indeed, the Empire keeps a close eye on events in Avernum. I do what I can to remove potential threats to Emperor Hawthorne's people. When Avernum helps us, we pay them in return. Very well. For example, an assassin recently fled the surface into Avernum. His name is Mandvi, and he is hiding in a bat-infested cave not far to the south. We want you to kill him. He's hidden himself well, but he cannot evade the gaze of the Empire. How can I find him? The cavern in question is northeast of your Fort Dubno. Silly little place. Manvi is hiding behind a concealed wall near several crystal formations. If you find crystals, examine the walls very closely. An assassin. Manvi killed the mayor of a town on the surface, a minor official of a small town, but a sworn servant of Emperor Hawthorne nonetheless. Thus, the death will be avenged. He tricked his way into the portal to the underworld, thinking this would save him. It will not. But I'll be aiding the Empire? Remember, though you are exiled, you are still a subject of Emperor Hawthorne. It is his wish. It is your King Micah's wish that I be aided. The reward will be generous. I see no problem. Going now? Then Tria nods. I bid you farewell. Remember, the Empire is always watching. With our help, Avernum can survive. Without us... So this still doesn't fix the rat problem. Rat nest quest. Well, alright. I guess I will go ahead and ask. Do you know there's an agent of the Empire under this city? I do. The castle does as well. We are not at war with the Empire. Diplomatic contact does us all good. Well, alright, let's go ahead and take care of that. It's just an extra boss in a place we've already been through. Search the walls very carefully. You suspect that this is the crystal cave Thantria told you about. You inspect the walls very carefully. Much to your surprise, when you try to touch the west wall, your hand passes through it. Moments later, the illusionary wall fades away. The assassin man V must be nearby. Dagger I can sell. Leather armor to the junk bag. Third dagger to the junk bag. Incense to the junk bag. Trap. There's a man standing in this chamber, his back to you. He is wearing worn, filthy red robes, and a long curved dagger hangs from his belt. He must be a blood cultist. There are few of them left. The Empire had even more success fighting them than it had against the dragons. There are 3 pens off to the side. You can hear beasts snarling in them. Man V would have called him to his aid, except he hasn't noticed you. If you get closer, that is sure to change. Rebuff. Suddenly, Man V spins around and faces you. The cultist's hand flies to his dagger. You get a good look at his face in the light of the braziers. He's pale, thin, and entirely mad. Insane even by blood cultist standards, which are somewhat lax in that area. He snarls, "So, 2 hunters come face to face. It is time for the spilling of blood, yes? How lovely." You killed an official of the Empire? No, I killed a being whose life was an affront, whose spirit cried out and disrupted the great peace. That this offender was one of Hawthorne's sworn lackeys was of no importance to me, he thinks, though I suppose I didn't mind. What are you going to do in Avernum? I will spread the great silence. Your roaring disrupts one of the few places of peace in our foul world. I will fight for the silence, for none else will. And Tria sent me for you. Then Tria, that man V refers to her with a particularly objectionable word. Why have you Avernites not taken her blood yet? She buys you, and you take her trinkets like sniveling curs. Earn my bounty, and I aim to collect. Yes, now I can end your noise. Now I can restore blessed silence. Begins to chant. Oh, he has a lot of health. I should have tried to acid him, so that I could at least have some kind of dot on him. Cloak of Curses. Manvi says something. Can't hear it. It was barely a whisper. Then he looks toward one of his alcoves as if he expects help will arrive soon. Shield chant himself. Don't know what you did back there. How did... Oh, Cloak of Curses. Acid counts as a curse. Got it. No other buffs to throw up, so go ahead and... Call Beast. Just giant cave bats. The Greater Shade is a concern, but the guy who can summon more of them is more of a concern to me. I can at least handle a couple of the bats. Ow. That's inconvenient. Okay. You have a bunch of scrolls. What do you have that's helpful to me right now? I think you should have a group heal? Yes. Do that. Kill the cave bat you're next to. You kill that cave bat just to get rid of another source of damage. Hit that cave bat and hope for a cleave. It does not happen. I didn't want to deal with the additional enemies, but I mean... if he's gonna knock me back into the pile of them, I'm gonna deal with the pile of them. Alright, you go ahead and radiate ice. Do it again, you might actually manage to take out 2 of them. You did not. Okay. Radiate ice. That was Steel Ward. That's fine. Step down 1 and stab. Land a weakness curse. Radiate ice. And heal you for sure. Fire on that lava bat. I can't help but feel like I'm pretty much toward the highest end of mundane equipment. Okay. Group heal. Stab that lava bat. You're back here. So stab that lava bat. Let's see, that's a lava bat, that's a greater shade, lava bat, lava bat. We can't do much right now, so go ahead and just hit protection. Fire on that lava bat, kill it. It's 1 less foe. You're gonna group heal, and you're going to lightning. We should have passed over a different scroll in the meantime, but go for the big swing at the lava bat. War Blessing. There's a finite number of bats. That's why I'm working on them, because that is permanent progress. Oh, God. Through here. Let's go ahead and use the healing elixir. Pass over the acid shower scroll. And radiate ice. You acid shower. And stab the cave bat. The lava bat is probably going to die to the acid. You definitely need to heal yourself. Then smite the Greater Shade. Finish the Greater Shade off. He just summons another one. But I don't know if he was waiting for that one to die or just the cooldown lined up like that. Okay. Stab that lava bat. Stab that cave bat, I guess. Heal yourself. Kill that lava bat. Nemesis of the Aquabats. That sucks, but you can work with it. We can probably work with it. It just means you're getting more bang for your buck when you use a Scroll of Return Life, baby. And, healing potion. I don't know where they spawned. Okay, they don't get their turn. That makes sense. Fire on that lava bat, kill it. I'm now a lot more concerned, but I'm not quite properly concerned. Okay. Heal you. Finish the lava bat. There are fewer and fewer enemies to deal with. Deal with this. You heal you. Fire on that cave bat. Wow, that cave bat is tanky. What happens if you just fire? Like, say screw it. Dang. Let's give it one more try. Start with a Cloak of Curses. Land the acid to begin with. That's nice. Start with the dot. Throw protection back up. Big swing on you. Stab you. I am not being efficient with item usage, I'm realizing. That sucks. Okay. You radiate ice. Stab that one. Did not go as well as I was hoping. Do that. And burninate that one. Cleave. Kill that one. Okay. So, fighter can immediately go in on the cultist next turn. Go ahead and speed burst scroll. I forgot to do that. I did spread out buffs intentionally a bit ago. You are now stuck again. So let's lightning scroll. And I want to get closer and stack the acid onto him. Repeal. Then you still have AP left. So swing at that one, I guess. Step 1, and... Steel Ward, and a big swing at the Lava Bat. Or Blessing. Fire on the Lava Bat. Just want to get closer and maybe hit an extra target with... I'm still hoping to get that bat. Oh well. Kill that Lava Bat. Really? Huh. There's one. That's not who had the turn. You're going to remain threatened here, so go ahead and Radiant Ice. Just hoping that would maybe finish that one off. And can you hit here? No. Hit that one? Nice. Feel like it's approaching time to cycle buffs again? Yes. So you go ahead. Healing Potion. Radiate Ice. Step 1. And... oh, you can both swing at it now. Nice. Why do I keep forgetting that I have Daze? I mean, it's not going to daze the Shade, but, I mean... if I can get fewer turns on those bats... So the buff that is gone is Protection. Fiery one is not going to do much for you. Move one here. Fire? Yes. Okay. Acid Shower Scroll. And... let's see, what else do I want to do? I can ask... oh, I have so much I can do. Terror Wand. Just beat the crap out of him now. Move on up. Read War Blessing. Junk. Good junk. But this is really bad. Well, I do have the life scroll. If he doesn't die, good. But he doesn't need to, I don't need to use it yet. So, here just keep swinging. Keep focusing on the boss. You throw down another Daze. Could have used another speed burst. I probably should have used another speed burst, but okay. You use your healing elixir. The big swing on the cultist. I'm even going to go ahead and throw a smite at him. Speed burst. Chunk. Got him. I just need to survive everything else. Shit. Unfortunately, I can't grab his stuff from the ground, so this is not going to work, but I'll try anyway. Still have the Cloak of Curses up. That's not going to go down. You can throw fire bolts at the Greater Shade. Finish off the lower HP bats. Now I don't know what to do with you. Other than, I guess, just keep healing up. And go for the Terror Wand to get them moving away. Heal yourself. I have no reason, like, a crude dagger stab is going to do less than nothing, so... Can't move any more this combat round. Right, you can't move after... Oh, that's a regular bat. I can firebolt. Dang, I was actually, like, doing reasonably well, too. Order of operations got mixed up there. That's sad. Terror Wand again? Yes, they're terrified. They're gonna move away. I just wasted the entire last 15 minutes of your life. I'm gonna put in the description, hey, skip the last 15 minutes. That was bad. We didn't do anything today except, like, clear a couple of random overworld encounters, which is frustrating. I'm gonna have to look this one up. How to get to the Archmage. And we'll actually do that next time on Let's Play Avernum Escape from the Pit.